We believe strongly in the power of education.
We also understand the impact it has on the success of communities across Indiana.
We see this through our work at the IHSAA, teaching 160,000 student athletes through education-based athletics.
And we see this through our work at Ivy Tech, where over 90,000 Indiana high school students are earning dual college credit while finishing high school.
I'm IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig.
And I'm Dr. Sue Ellsperman, President of Ivy Tech Community College.
We're proud to partner with organizations like Ivy Tech that prioritize education and community.
At Ivy Tech, we have more than 70 programs,
helping Indiana high school students get a head start on college and their careers.
We offer the state's most affordable tuition and have saved families over $100 million this year.
Providing learning opportunities for Hoosier students is how we build a strong Indiana. This is the power of community.
This is the impact of education.
This is your IHSAA.
Welcome to the Salem Lions News Network live stream in association with IHSA TV and brought to you by generous grants from Ace Hardware of Salem, Hoosier Uplands, Lynx Clothing and Shoes, Eddie Gilstrap Motors, Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, Jason Patmeyer, YMCA and the Washington County Drug-Free Prevention Work Group, and the Washington County Community Foundation from Paul A. Graves Field. This is the Washington County Community Foundation pregame show. I'm Nick Ingram, and I'm bringing you the pregame alongside Hunter Trainer. I'll be your play-by-play announcer, and Hunter will be the color commentator, of course. Jocelyn and Allie E. will be on the press box camera, and Jax on the field as our camera crew. Our producer is Hadley, with Chrislyn assisting her and running the stream. Connor will be over the whole thing, and we can't forget our DJ, Sydney.
Thanks to the crew for setting this live stream up and our crack research team breaking down the game for us. We have ourselves a big game tonight with a lot on the line. West Washington travels 15 minutes across the county tonight to face the Lions, who are playing for the county championship. The Colts are also in town tonight to add more to its senior night.
Over the years, the Lions and Senators have had some really good battles. Since 2010, the Lions have won 7 of the 13 matchups, including 5 of the last 6 against the Senators. Just last year, the Lions won in a thriller 43-36 in a game that came down to the final horn. Both teams look a lot different, losing a lot of seniors, with the Senators and Lions each losing 5+ starters. Both of these teams as well are looking to build up some momentum headed into the sectionals. Let's talk about that a little bit. The Lions drew 0-8 Clarksville at home, while the Senators drew 3-4 South Decatur on the road. If the Lions are able to get past Clarksville, they will play the winner of Tell City and Crawford County. A win for the Senators would result in a home game against the winner of Milan and Knightstown.
Before we take a closer look into the game, here's Luke Baldwin's interview with Coach Gleasing about the matchup.
It's another home game tonight for your Salem Lions, and we get the chance to talk with your varsity head coach, Brian Gleasing. Coach, thank you for taking the time to come and meet with me.
Great to be here.
Congrats on your 42-22 victory last Friday night versus Charlestown.
Yeah, it was a big win. It's always good to beat Charlestown. It's always good to get another conference win. It was our last conference game of the year, so puts us at 3 wins. We obviously not where we wanted to finish in the conference. We wanted to finish in the upper half, but we made some strides from where we were last year. So it was a good win for us, and we're excited about it.
First, let's talk about the 2-game winning streak your team is on. Your team seems to be playing their best ball at the right time. What has been the key to your success these past 2 games?
Well, I think there's a few factors that go into that. Number one, I think we're getting better as the year goes along. That's always our goal, is to get 2% better each week and each day, and I think that's one factor. And then another factor is we're a little healthier. We're starting to get some of our guys back, and it's football, so it's kind of week by week thing on who's going to get hurt, who's not hurt, and who's healthy and who's not. I think we're getting healthier as the season has gone along. We've battled some injuries and sickness all year long. I think that's another factor, and I think the third factor is obviously I think our opponent. We played a pretty brutal schedule those first few games, and so our level of competition has come back. Is not as high as it was those first few weeks.
Mm-hmm. Last year, you and your team had an exciting come-from-behind win against the team out west, 43-36. What kind of game can we expect this year?
Well, anytime it's a rivalry game, and the county championship's on the line, and it's going to be a close game. It's going to come down to the fourth quarter. It's going to come down to who's going to be the toughest at the end. Anytime you're playing for a county championship or at a rivalry like this, throw the records out the window, and it's going to come down to grit and toughness.
This is always a game where players, fans, and sometimes coaches' emotions run high. With this being West Washington night, senior night, Colts night, and celebrating the 94th sectional winning team, how do you ride the wave of emotions and keep your team in control?
Well, personally, it's just another game for us. For us, I think that we have a routine, we have a process that we go through, and I think that our kids understand that, and we stick to that routine. And whether we're playing the number one team in the state or a county rival or a sectional or whatever it is, I think our kids and the coaching staff, we take it, each game as the same. And so, of course, there's a lot of outside activities going on with the game, but we're pretty much focused on the game at hand.
Gotcha. Coach Gleason, West Washington comes in with a 3-5 record with wins against teams with a combined 1-24 record. How do you keep your team from being overconfident on team that on paper you should be able to beat? Well,
we're 3-5 too, so we really don't have much room to be overconfident. I think we kind of learned a lesson a little bit last week when we were up 30-0 and kind of let Charlestown get back into it a little bit. So I don't think that'll be a problem because we have the same record, regardless of the teams. The teams that we've beaten haven't had great records either, except for North Harrison. So, I think it's a pretty even matchup as we go into the game.
Offensively this year, the Senators are pretty balanced. How does your defense handle having to stop the run, but also know that the Senators can go over top if you're not careful?
Well, I think that we got to read our keys, just as we've been taught from day one. Every position has a key of what they're supposed to do when you start, looking in the backfield, you kind of get tricked, and you got to read your key, and that key will take you to the play. As long as we read our keys and do what we're supposed to be doing, we should be okay.
Defensively, most teams have tried loading the box to stop the run on your team. What is the key or keys to beat a team that may have 8 or 9 defensive players within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage?
Yeah, well, that's, I tell my coaching staff, I tell our players, that as long as we do what we're supposed to do, it doesn't matter how many players they put up there, because, it's kind of a myth a little bit when people say that, because when they're putting the 8th and 9th player up there, they're usually putting a defensive back or somebody that's not used to being up there. Yeah. So we always say, hey, put as many guys up there as you want. If we block them, we're going to get a big play. Mm-hmm. When you put that many people up there, you have a better chance for a big play, because they don't have any safeties, they don't have any defensive backs. So once you break through that first line, you're going to get a bigger play. So we don't really affect our blocking rules, and everything we do stays the same. They don't, and if they got to be able to cover us too, because we do run, with our offense we do have 2, 3 guys out wide, 4 sometimes, and they've got to be able to guard us. So you got to be able to throw the ball when need to, and I think we've been able to do that.
Who are the Senators' offensive and defensive players that we should be looking out for that you and your staff have identified as the players to stop?
Well, anytime you're running a team like West Washington that runs the flex mode, it's always the quarterback and the fullback, and those are the 2 keys. You got to get those players stopped when you're running a team that runs the option, and then of course their 2 wings on the rocket sweeps and things like that, and the counters and the reverses. They do a good job, so we got to read our keys, and then they do a pretty good job of throwing the ball out wide. They run a pretty good quick passing game with the quick hitches and quick outs and quick slants. So we got to be covered them, and if they do catch the ball, we got to tackle them immediately.
So what will be the keys to victory for the Lions to come out victorious tonight?
I think defensively, we got to make sure we don't give up the big play. When we played them last year, we gave up the big play, especially early. We can't give up the big play. They're going to make a first down, too, whatever. Just relax and keep reading your keys. Just don't give up the big play. And then offensively, we got to keep doing what we're doing. Take care of the ball. Turnovers are a key. Turnovers were a key last week in the game against Charlestown. And then turnovers were a key last year against West Washington because they turned the ball over at key times, and we were able to capitalize. So I think that'll be the big key, turnovers. Anytime you get to October and at the end of the year and the weather starts getting a little cooler, and turnovers are going to play a bigger role.
With this being senior night, is there a message that you give your seniors on this night? And or is there a memory in the past 2 years that stands out about the group of young men?
Well, I hope that memory is yet to come. That's the goal for us. Hopefully those memories happen here in the next week, 2, 3, 4 weeks. That's always the goal. But I think this group has been as good. There's not very many of them. They've battled through some injuries, a few of them, some sickness. It's been a kind of a tumultuous year with that, with some key guys being out, but have fought back, have kept positive attitudes. Their leadership has been great. Anytime a new coach comes in, obviously it's my second year, it's always tough on the juniors and seniors. They were juniors last year because they're used to the old ways and things like that. It's tough to change, and they've taken on that change and taken on it and helped our program and have done a great job with leadership, and hopefully our best memories are yet to come.
Is there anything else you would like to say to the Lion Nation?
We're fighting back. We're fighting. We're doing some good things. We're battling some injuries again, and hopefully we can get through this week with a victory. And it's going to come down to hard work. It's going to come down to who hits the hardest and who takes care of the ball best.
Coach Glusing, thank you for joining me for this interview, and the best of luck to you.
Thank you.
This has been Luke Baldwin for the Salem Lions News Network live stream. Now back to the field.
So let's break down the game. The Lions come into the game with a 3-5 record with wins over North Harrison, Eastern, and most recently, Charlestown. According to the rankings, the Lions are 45 in Class 2A and 243 overall. The Senators come into the game with an identical record. They're ranked number 40 in 1A and 260 overall. The Senators' wins on the year are over Clarksville, Mitchell, and Crawford County. John Harrell has picked the Lions to win this one 28-21.
The Senators are coached by Jeremy Lowry, who's 19 and 18 in his fourth year at the school and 47 and 37 overall in his 8-year career across 3 different schools. Most of his success came at Paoli, where he won a combined 21 and 4 with a sectional championship. Both of these coaches are experienced with what they want to run and execute it very well.
The Senators' offense is mostly ran out of a bunch formation with multiple tailbacks, but occasionally they will run the spread with at least one receiver out wide. West Washington also utilizes a lot of pre-snap motion to keep the defense on their feet. The Senators run the ball fairly well, averaging just a little over 5 yards per carry on the season. They scored 34 points last week in a dominant win over Crawford County. The Senators averaged just under 100 yards per game through the air and 143 on the ground. The Senators have had a problem with a turnover this year, giving the ball away to opponents 14 times on the season. Junior quarterback Gavin Hunt has been solid this year, completing 55% of his passes for 583 yards and throwing 9 touchdowns to just 3 interceptions.
Defensively, the Senators will run a 4-3 look with 2 high safeties. The Senators will definitely try to use their line tonight to exploit the weaknesses of the Lions, which is their offensive line. The Senators will have the size advantage up front, averaging 5'11" and 234 pounds, compared to the Lions, who average 5'11", 201 pounds on their offensive line. Moving to the linebackers for the Senators, their anchor at middle linebacker is junior Jack Armstrong. Lining up alongside him is senior Tyler Miller and sophomore Wyatt Wallace.
Now let's shift our attention to the Lions. They're led by head coach Brian Gleasing, who is 126 and 122 in his 22-year career across 7 schools. Just like last season, the Lions' success has come on late winning their last 2 games by an average of 25 points. At home this year, the Lions are 2-1 with their loss coming against Brownstown Central.
Defensively, the Lions will run a 4-3 setup with 2 safeties and 2 cornerbacks. The Lions' defense looks really similar to the Senators. Leading the Lions on the line is Braxton Dean, who has 26 tackles and 5 assists on the season. Moving to the linebacker spot, the Lions are without Karis Moore tonight, which is a huge loss. Noah Dalton will line up in the middle after missing significant time. The senior has 21 tackles and 7 assists. The secondary for the Lions is where things have looked really good the past couple of games. Both safeties, Adam Mole and Ethan Campbell, have 2 interceptions, with Mole running one back for a 97-yard touchdown. The leader in tackles for the Lions is Peyton Shockey, who has 37 tackles at the cornerback spot.
On offense, the Lions will run their traditional wing tee offense with a majority run approach. After starting the year off stagnant, the Lions' offense has come on late, scoring 37 and 42 points in their last 2 games. The catalyst for the Lions is senior quarterback Adam Mole. Mole has thrown for 407 yards on the year with a 49% completion rate. Most of his damage has been done on the ground, however, rushing it for 345 yards and 4 touchdowns. The other big weapon the Lions have is Logan Dent, who has 900 yards on the year with 10 touchdowns and is coming off of his biggest performance in his young career. Dent will be looking to reach the 1,000-yard mark for back-to-back seasons after doing it his freshman year. The main target of Mole has to be his receiver, Braxton Dean. Dean has 310 yards on 19 catches this year and a touchdown.
So what will the Lions need to do to ensure victory? Here are the Salem Ace Hardware keys to victory.
The Lions need to get Mole going early on with the pass.
The Lions have to take care of the football.
Lions need to find a way to exploit the Senator turnover problem.
And the Lions must play harder than the Senators and stay disciplined. This has been the Washington County Community Foundation pregame show.
Now a word from IHSAA Commissioner and Coach Bob Lovell, followed by messages from the IHSAA.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome back, everyone, to our weekly conversation with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. And Commissioner, let me just say thank you for Paul Condry and myself for the hospitality from your staff and everybody involved with the pairing show this past Sunday. It was great to see the viewing party pictures and all the excitement that you could just feel around the state on a very important night for everyone.
It was, and you guys bring a level of expertise to the show that kind of covers the entire state, Coach, and it's a good show. It's a good product. We released those teams, and we got some incredible matchups early on out of the gate. And, I think we're in for a really exciting football tournament kicking off in 2 weeks here.
I agree with you 100%. Long way to go, but week number 9 of the regular season obviously coming up on Friday, and there's a whole lot left to play, and that'll make it even more exciting. So, Paul, in addition to the pairing show, obviously, that we did, it's another jam-packed weekend of state championships or qualifying rounds. You were at the regional round of soccer. The tennis state finals for the teams is this weekend. Unified flag football will be at Grand Park on Saturday. There is just so much. Volleyball sectionals going on. Again, an important time for everybody involved. This is what you play for to get to the tournaments, and they're upon us in a great number of sports.
it's just amazing how fast, we start in the summertime and the hot weather, and now the weather's cooled off, and we're right in the middle of the tournament season. And it's an incredible, it's really a fun time around the office. Everybody's busy, but, it's an opportunity to celebrate the work that these student athletes have put in throughout this year. And, Coach, one thing this weekend, somebody wants to see an incredible event, come out to Grand Park and watch our unified flag football program this weekend. It's a phenomenal event where it's students with intellectual disabilities are paired with traditional student athletes, and they play on the same team together. And it's Carmel versus Fort Wayne Carroll this weekend, and it's going to be a great show.
And I remind people that this unified program is a student-driven program. Your student advisory committee, they literally took the ball and ran with it years ago to get this started, which makes it even more gratifying for everybody involved. It's a tremendous program, but it's also made more so by the knowledge that these are the kids that drove it, and I'm sure they look back fondly on the contributions they've made to an unbelievably successful program.
It's really, everybody thinks this side of the business is adult-oriented, but this truly is student-driven. We have 19 students on our student advisory board that represent all corners of the state, and, they are the ones that came up and dreamed about this partnership between the IHSAA and Special Olympics Indiana, and ultimately we landed on the Champions Together. And again, it truly is Champions Together. It's all kids, regardless of their abilities, to be able to participate on the same team.
In addition to football, what other championships are on the unified program?
We also have track and field in the springtime. And then the other part of the partnership, and it's ran through the Special Olympics office, but we have bocce, and we also have bowling, the other two.
We talk greatly about how the IHSA Champions Network is the envy of associations around the country. The unified program has to be in that same category, Paul.
It is, and it's a model that other states have adopted, and I can't express what my heart feels about this, because it is such an opportunity for students, and memories with the sport creates memories for lifetimes, and this is just one more example of that.
He's the commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. This is our weekly conversation about all things IHSAA related. I look forward to our conversation next week.
Absolutely, Coach, and thank you for serving the kids in this great state.
Thanks for listening to The Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig and Coach Bob Lovell. And thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
Thanks again to our local businesses that gave us grants and donations to bring the live action to you. They are Ace Hardware of Salem, Eddie Gilstrap Motors, Fox Perlee Wealth Management, Hoosier Uplands, Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Jason Pepmeyer, Lynx Clothing and Shoes, YMCA and the Washington County Drug-Free Prevention Work Group, and the Washington County Community Foundation.
Shop local at Lynx Clothing and Shoes. Lynx offers a wide variety of clothing. Looking for a nice outfit for the night? Lynx has it. Need a nice pair of shoes to go with it? Lynx has it. Lynx doesn't just offer nice clothes, though. They also provide all your local sports team gear. Shop for Salem, Eastern, or West Washington merchandise. Is your child missing any sports gear for his or her game? Lynx has it. With the wide selection and stylish and comfortable clothing and shoes, all your sports gear and equipment needs, along with their reasonable prices and a central location in the heart of downtown Salem, Indiana, there is no reason you shouldn't stop by and shop at Lynx Clothing and Shoes.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
More than X's and O's, playing high school football has taught me respect for my coaches and teammates, our opponents, and the officials.
On the softball field, I learned how to be accountable for my actions and how they affect the rest of my team.
Every game reminds us that humility means winning with class and losing with grace. I'm Dante Pope from Maryville High School.
And I'm Ashton Elpers from North Posey High School. These are just some of the lessons we learned from high school sports that we'll carry with us for the rest of our lives.
Wins and losses, highs and lows, success and failure, they are all part of being a student athlete and a human being.
Learning how to handle these ups and downs on the field prepares us to handle them off the field too.
I am IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig. Be a champion of high school sports and the lessons they teach by buying a ticket to your high school's athletic events. This is developing character. This is education-based athletics. This is your IHSAA.
How do I set up a fund? Setting up a fund is surprisingly easy. We will meet with you to determine what you want your fund to accomplish. Once you decide that, the rest is simple. Whether you want to support your favorite charity or our community in general, we can help you make that happen. You decide what you want to name the fund. You can name it after yourself or a loved one. You can name it after the charity. You can name it whatever you want. And the best part is, your gift will keep giving forever.
Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Supposed to hear anything yet. Because you're supposed to be kind of quiet. If we need to. Hey, wait, Swift, how do you increase the volume if you need up here? I forgot how to do that. The volume for the camera, even though we don't need it. Exactly. Are the commentators' mics in? Push button. Yeah, they're in.
Don't you have to be wealthy to donate to the foundation? Not at all. Some of our donors are in elementary school. Others choose to donate over time through payroll deduction or monthly ACH accounts. Donations of any size are accepted and greatly appreciated. All you need to know is what organization or area of interest you would like to support, and we will handle the rest.
Email from school about the incident today.
Scary.
You know, teachers like me, parents, we don't always know as much as you guys do about what's going on with other kids.
Half the time.
Houchin. Starting at right tackle, 54, a junior, Jack Armstrong. Starting at one slot, number 24, a sophomore, Isaiah Dennis. Starting at the other slot, 32, a sophomore, Tyler Miller. Starting at wide receiver, number 23, a sophomore, Colton Brown. Other wide receiver,
what's up, bro? Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me pretty good?
Yeah.
All right.
Fullback, 22, a sophomore, Jameson Collier. And a quarterback, number 19, a junior, Gavin Hunt. The Senators are coached by Mr. Jeremy Lowry. And now the defensive starters for your Salem Lions. Defensive tackle number 20, a sophomore, C.J. Ward. Defensive tackle number 50, a junior, Cage Calloway. Defensive end number 32, a senior, Seth Oxford. Defensive end number 8, a junior, Braxton Dean. Linebacker 25, a senior, Noah Lee. Linebacker 55, a senior, Noah Dalton. Linebacker 54, a junior, Isaac Curtis. One defensive back, number 3, a sophomore, Peyton Shockey. Defensive back, number 14, a junior, Lenny Wynn. Defensive back, a senior, number 1, Adam Mull. And defensive back, a sophomore, number 12, Ethan Campbell. Lines are coached by Mr. Brian Gleason.
Oh, I was talking about the thing we discussed earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Dude, they stole that from the Mets closer. That's sad.
What, has he got a trademark on it?
No. That's his thing, though.
Yeah, I know. I'm just messing with you. Just joking.
I think I'm still up in my fantasy thing.
I thought you were down.
And welcome to tonight's matchup between the Salem Lions and the West Washington Senators. Both teams a 3-5 record. We're going to go ahead and introduce the starters for each team. We'll start with the visitors, the West Washington Senators. They're coached by Jeremy Lowry. Starters for the defense for them. At defensive end, number 52, a 6 foot, 175 sophomore, Jameson Collier. A 6 foot, 264 senior, number 52, Alex Houchin, is in the defensive tackle spot. At the other defensive tackle, 79, a 5'9", 304-pound junior, Rolando Brookover. The other defensive end tonight for the Senators, number 25, Xander McFeeters. He's 5'10", 194, and a freshman. The outside linebacker tonight for the Senators, number 32, a 5'10", 170-pound senior, Tyler Miller. The inside linebacker, number 54, Jack Armstrong, a 5'10", 170-pound junior. The final outside linebacker, number 55, Wyatt Wallace, 6'2", 174-pound sophomore. In the secondary at cornerback on the left side, Hudson Kress, number 8. He's a 5'9", 140-pound senior. At the safety spot, number 24, Isaiah Dennis, 5'6", 133-pound sophomore. At the other safety spot, 5'10", 155-pound junior, number 4, Hayden Morrow. At the other cornerback tonight for the Senators, number 23, a 6', 164-pound sophomore, Colton Brown. We'll take a moment for the national anthem, and we'll be back.
The Salem High School Band, led by Miss Brittany Hildebrand, plays our national anthem.
So you just heard the national anthem. So back to what I was saying, for the Senators on offense, they're going to start at quarterback, number 19, a 6'2", 171-pound junior, Gavin Hunt. At the running back spot, number 22, a 6', 170-pound sophomore, Jameson Collier. At one of the wingbacks, number 32, Tyler Miller, a 5'10", 170-pound senior. At the other back, number 24, Isaiah Dennis, a 5'6", 133-pound sophomore. At the wide receiver spot tonight for the Senators, number 23, Colton Brown, a 6', 164-pound sophomore. At the other receiver, Hayden Morrow, number 4, 5'10", 155-pound junior. On the line tonight for the Senators, at left tackle, Jack Armstrong, number 54, 5'10", 170-pound junior. At left guard, Colin Hasty, number 56, a 5'10", 250-pound senior. At center tonight, Rolando Brookover, 5'9", 304-pound junior, and he wears number 79. At the right guard, number 52, Alex Houchin, a 6', 264-pound senior. At the right tackle, 55, Wyatt Wallace, a 6'2", 174-pound sophomore. And now the starters for the Lions. We'll start with the defense. On the line, at defensive end, number 8, a 6'3", 192-pound junior, Braxton Dean. At tackle, number 50, Cage Calloway, a 5'10", 178-pound junior. 5'8", 180-pound sophomore, number 20, C.J. Ward at the other tackle spot. At the defensive end, on the other side, Seth Ponsford, number 32, 6', 190-pound senior. The linebackers tonight, Noah Lee, number 25, 5'10", 180-pound senior. Noah Dalton, number 55, 6', 215-pound senior. And Isaac Curtis, a 5'11", 170-pound junior, number 54. In the secondary, Lenny Wynn, number 14, a 5'8", 145-pound junior. At the safety spot, Adam Mole, number 1, a 5'10", 160-pound senior. The other safety, 6', 160-pound sophomore Ethan Campbell, wearing number 12. Cornerback, number 3, Peyton Shockey, 5'6", 130-pound sophomore. The offensive starters tonight for the Lions, starting with the line. At left tackle, number 55, Noah Dalton, the 6', 215-pound senior. At left guard, Isaac Curtis, number 54, a 5'11", 170-pound junior. At center, number 53, a 5'11", 175-pound senior, Brady Briscoe. At right guard, number 71, C.J. Ward, a 5'8", 180-pound sophomore. At right tackle, number 53, Aiden Taylor, a 6'3", 265-pound junior. At the backs, number 6, Noah Deaton, a 5'6", 140-pound senior. At the other running back spot, Logan Dent, a 5'10", 185-pound sophomore. We'll take a quick moment of silence and be back.
Last Saturday, October 12th, a young man from a neighboring community lost his life in a tragic event. Bryce Andrew Gerlach died tragically while protecting the lives of others. Bryce was a senior at Corden Central High School, where he was a member of the soccer and football teams. At this time, we would like to have a moment of silence in honor of Bryce. Thank you. There will be a donation spots around.
Continuing the starters for the Salem Lions, at wingback, number 2, Waylon Foster, a 5'8", 140-pound junior. At the wide receiver spot, number 8, Braxton Dean, 6'3", 192-pound junior. At tight end, number 32, Seth Ponsford, 6', 190-pound senior. And finally at quarterback for the Lions, number 1, Adam Mole, a 5'10", 160-pound senior. It appears that the Lions will kick it away to start the game, and the Senators will receive the opening kick. We talked a little bit before the game about what the Lions need to do to ensure victory. And I think it really starts early. Sometimes we get off to slow starts. We got to set the tone here early, get a stop, get a score, and get on the board before the Senators do.
Yeah, like last week against Charlestown, Lions started off hot, obviously 30 points in the first half, and worked out well for them.
Yeah, it did. They started out really well, kind of slowed in the second half, almost made the game close, the Charlestown Pirates did, but the Lions able to hold on and get some momentum. And so they're coming off a 2-game win streak. Braxton Dean will kick it off for the Lions. It's a short kick. It's going to be fielded by the Senators around the 30. Short return there for number 23, Colton Brown.
Yeah, good tackle there by Noah Deaton.
So the Senators will take over. Pretty decent field position on their own 35. Senators also come into this with a 3-5 record. They're coming off of a win, I do believe, against Crawford County just a week ago.
Yeah, dominant win to say that. I mean, I think 34-0.
So Gavin Hunt, the junior, leads his team out onto the field. He's got 2 backs behind him. He waits the snap, takes it. He will pitch it, run up the middle for the Senators. Short gain there for number 24, Isaiah Dennis. Give Dennis 5 yards on the carry. Weren't able to get any player stats from the Senators this week, so we don't have that information. Tight formation here for the Senators. Both the receivers in tight to the line. 3 backs in the backfield with Hunt. Takes the snap. He's going to throw it. All the time in the world. Makes a quick pass out to the outside. It's a good catch, good run after, and a first down for number 32, Tyler Miller. Penalty flies. It could be coming back.
It was thrown pretty early. I'd like to think a hold here.
I think it's a legal receiver, or illegal motion, rather. So that play will come back. It was a good one for the Senators. I like that play design.
Yeah, definitely. It looked like quarterback Gavin Hunt had plenty of time to throw the ball, too.
Yeah, and that's what we talked about. The size difference tonight between the Senators line and the Lions line it's real.
Definitely.
Lions in the gray uniforms with the gold trim. Senators in their whites with the blue numbers and red trim. So they'll reset here on a 2nd and 11. First penalty tonight for the Senators. Hunt goes under center. He's got two backs with him like he did on first down. He takes a snap. It's going to be a give up the middle. I believe that's Collier as he punches it forward for about a 9-yard gain.
Yeah, that was a good run there by Collier.
So they're going to give Collier 9 yards, and it brings up a third down, 3rd and 2 for the Senators. This is where the games are won or lost on these 3rd and short.
Yeah, definitely.
I would like to think they're going to run it up the middle again. They've had some success with it on the first 2 plays of the drive.
Yeah, about 7 yards a carry. And they only need 2 here.
Penalties are going to be huge. Currently the Lions lead it. We're just a drive into the game. Hunt goes under center. Takes a snap. He'll keep it himself, and he just went about 4 yards before getting smoked by about 3 Lions.
Yeah, I think initially hit by Noah Dalton there. But that's enough for a first down.
That was just a direct run up the middle for Hunt. He took the snap, went straight forward, and left his blocking behind.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't a dive. He just grabbed it and went.
So it's a first down for the Senators. It brings up a 1st and 10 on their own 47. Close to Lion territory here. Still a tight formation for the Senators. Hunt goes under center. Sends 2 in motion, takes the snap. A flag's going to fly. You cannot do that. And it's only going to be about a 1-yard gain anyways.
It's another illegal shift.
You can only put 1 guy in motion at the same time if the offensive line is set. And so that's the 2nd penalty against the Senators, and that's one's also for 5.
Yeah, it must have been some confusion in the backfield there.
Yeah, they both went at the same exact time on the same exact motion.
Well, for what it's worth, it looked cool.
Yeah. So it's a 1st and 15 now. They're on the 42. Lions get a little bit of a gift there. I don't know if it would have helped them that much. They had them contained there for about a 1-yard gain. Hunt under center. Sends a man in motion, takes a snap. It's going to be a give to Collier up the middle again. Collier may have dropped it, or he confused us all. I don't know which.
Yeah, not really sure there. 32 is on top of the ball.
So they're going to give Miller 4 yards. I still don't know what happened there. I really can't decide if he dropped it or if he had the ball all along.
Yeah, I don't know either.
They split the receivers a little bit further out from the line this time. 1 tight end in there for the Senators. Excuse me, none. Motion, takes a snap. It's going to be a give up the middle. I think that's Dennis, and he's going to pick up about 4 yards.
Set up a 3rd and 7 for the Senators.
So Dennis, a couple carries tonight for 9 yards. And it's a 3rd down. This one's a little longer, 3rd and 7 here. Don't be surprised if the Senators go to the air.
That wouldn't surprise me at all. I mean,
They ran it earlier and picked up a 1st down before it was called back by penalty. They're going to put both the receivers on the same side this time. Morrow out to the far side. Here's Hunt. Sends a man, takes a snap. He will throw. Quick pass, it's on an out. This one's going to be caught by Miller, and Miller's got nowhere to go with it as he's hit by a bunch of Lions there, and he may have lost a yard.
Set up a 4th and 9 for the Senators. You got to think they're going to punt here.
So they're going to give him a 2-yard loss on that one. Hunt does complete his pass.
It does look like the punt team's out for the Senators.
Yeah, it looks like the Senators will punt. I don't have a number back there. Looks like number 19. That's going to be the quarterback, Gavin Hunt. Back deep to receive for the Lions is Ponsford. Hunt takes a snap. It's a beautiful punt high in the sky, fielded by Ponsford at about the 17. Ponsford's got some room to go on the outside. He's going to be pushed out of bounds at around the 35. Flags fly, and that's going to be an extra 15.
It's a good break for the Lions, I assume, anyways.
I think it's going to be a horse collar on the Senators. Don't think it was a late hit, but I think he may have grabbed him by the collar there. It's going to be a face mask against the Senators, so either way, it's going to be Lions ball. Just a 5-yard penalty. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Lions on the 41. Mole gets his men set up here. Senators packing the box here. They got 8 guys that look like they're going to rush. Mole takes a snap. He's going to give it to Deaton. Deaton along the outside. He's tripped up in the backfield. That's a loss of 5 for the Lions.
A good play there by Hudson Kress to get into the backfield very quick.
And Kress has a lot of speed on the outside linebacker position. He could cause a lot of trouble for the Lions.
Yeah, definitely 5'9", 140, but I mean, like you said, he's very quick.
Excuse me, he's actually going to be playing the corner. I wouldn't be surprised, though, if the Senators don't blitz their corners almost every play.
2 receivers for Salem here.
Here's the snap. It's going to be a pitch to Dent. Dent with some room, but it's quickly swallowed up for about a 3-4 yard gain. They're going to give him 5, so he picks up what they lost.
Yeah, back where they started. 3rd and 10 here for Salem.
So the Senators just had a long 3rd down. They weren't able to convert, so here's the big situation for the Lions if they can convert here on a 3rd and 10. So Mole takes a snap. He is going to keep it himself up the middle. He might have it, and he's tripped up. Wasn't really that close, but if he broke the tackle, he would have had about 10, 15 yards.
That's a good tackle by Hayden Morrow there.
Still going to credit him for 7 yards on the carry. Lions may keep their offense out here on a 4th down and 3.
It appears so.
This is where you can really set the tone if you get it. If the Senators are able to stop them, though, momentum quickly changes hands.
I really do like that play design from Salem, though.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, Adams got 350 yards on the year, rushing on about 50 attempts. Senators' defensive line shifting a bunch here. Adam takes a snap. He's going to pass. It's a quick one. It's caught on the outside by Wynn. Wynn up the field. He's brought down and around the 40, and it's going to be about a 12-yard pickup.
Big 1st down for the Lions. Great route running there by Lenny Wynn.
Wynn, a receiver that we haven't seen used a lot this year for the Lions. Picks up 12. Matter of fact, I don't know that he has any catches.
I'm not certain.
I don't have him down for any. So it's a 1st and 10 on the Senator 39. Lions are threatening here. Mole under center. Takes a snap, flag before it, and it's going to be a penalty on the defense here. More than likely lined up offsides there.
Yeah, I'd say so.
So penalties continue to hurt the Senators.
Yeah, the Lions will take whatever they'll give them.
It's going to be a 1st and 5 here now. Mole under center here. 1st and 5. Takes a snap. He's going to pitch it to Deaton. Deaton's got some speed. He gets along the edge. He's down to the 20 before he's brought down.
Very good run from the senior there. Good enough for a 1st down.
16 yards on the gain for Deaton. His first one was blown up in the backfield, but that one he's able to convert for a 1st down. 2 carries for 11 yards tonight for the senior. It's been a quick quarter already at about 4.5 minutes left. Mole under center takes a snap in the hurry up. He's going to give it to Dent, and Dent swallowed up in the backfield.
Immediately ate up by Xander McFeeters there, freshman.
They're going to say he lost 4 there, and Dent's got 2 carries for a yard. He has 900 on the year. You got to think the thousands in the back of his mind tonight.
Oh, definitely.
He's just got to get 99 more. He did it last season, but it came in the sectional, the second round of the sectional, so he's got a chance to do it a lot earlier. Mole, this time he's in the gun, takes a snap. He'll keep it himself to his right, and he's brought down right around the line of scrimmage, maybe a 1-yard gain.
Adam Mole down to the 21-yard line. Brings up about 3rd and 13.
So Adam's going to get 1 there.
Just ate up by Alex Houchin there.
3rd and 13 on the 21. It's probably 4-down territory for the Lions. Almost definitely 4-down territory. So here we go. Mole in the gun. Dent to his left. Takes the snap. It's over his head. He's going to take it and dive on it at about the 35. And that's a huge loss for the Lions.
Going to be about a 14-yard loss on the bad snap. 4th and long for the Lions.
Snapped it clear over his head. Mole did everything he could to get on it.
Looks like the punt team coming out for Salem.
I'm surprised Mole didn't try and make something of that, though.
Yeah, sometimes better to be safe than sorry.
For sure. So here's the snap. It is going to be a punt. Dean, punts it to about the 15 before Mole touches it dead. It was a really good punt. It had some backspin on it, but the Lions kind of ran away from it.
Yeah, definitely.
So we will switch back to the Senators' offense. We'll see what they have here on their second drive. I thought their offense looked pretty good to open the game. They just had some hiccups there with the penalties.
Yeah, definitely.
Which you don't really expect at week 9 of the season. So I'm sure Coach Lowry had some words for his team on the sideline, making sure they're getting the signals here. Under 3 minutes. Here's the snap. It's going to be a give up the middle, and falling to his knees there is number 22, Collier.
I think it was 25, McFeeters.
Yeah, I was going to say they corrected it there. McFeeters picks up 3 yards. As you said, it did not look like Collier. I thought it was 25 at the bottom of the pile, not 22. Senators take their time. They bleed the clock all the way. It's under 10 now. Hunt goes under center. He's got 2 backs with him. Takes the snap. It's going to be a pitch that looks like Kress on the outside, and he's going to be brought down after about a 2-yard gain.
Nope, flag on the field. Some late action there. I'm curious to see who it's on.
Late flag on the play.
Yeah, really late flag there. This is something that they're not going to mess with too much in a rivalry game.
Will be against the Senators. There's 2 linemen. Looked like a block, just kept going after the play, and a little bit of aggression. Nobody likes to see it.
So it's going to be a big-time loss for the Senators as they're just waiting to step it off. I was kind of confused on what was going on there. So they're going to mark it at about the 11-yard line. So take away the play there for Kress. It brings up a 2nd and 15. Whistle blows. Hunt takes the snap. It's going to be a fake pitch and a give up the middle. Swallowed up there. Miller tried to create some misdirection, and it went nowhere.
Yeah, Dalton and Ward, really good job of getting through and making the tackle.
So they're going to just give him nothing there. And they sent motion, faked the pitch, faked the handoff, and then gave it up the middle, and the Lions were just waiting. So we're about under a minute and a half here to go in the first quarter. Score 0-0. see what the Senators can do here on 3rd and long. Here's the snap. It's going to be a give up the middle. Didn't get the number on that one, but he's swallowed up as well.
Lions defense doing a good job of recognizing who's actually carrying the ball tonight.
Looks like that one was McFeeters. Picks up about 4.
The Senators will be forced to punt from deep in their own territory, almost in their own end zone.
And I believe McFeeters is just a freshman. Yeah, just a freshman for the Senators. Got some size, 5'10", 194 pounds. Like you said, Hunt will punt it away. He punted a good one the first time. This one's equally as good. And it is over the head of Ponsford, making an incredible catch there. And he is going to be not brought down. He keeps his feet moving. He cuts it upfield. He's down to the 40, but block in the back is going to bring this one all the way back, even though Ponsford's into the end zone for a touchdown. It's a block in the back on Dalton. I'm 99% sure of it. I saw it as soon as it happened. But Ponsford makes some magic of that return.
Man, that would have looked good on camera.
Yeah. I gave up on it about the 30 when he looked like he was down, and somehow he kept his feet moving, broke the tackle, and then took it 70 yards to the end zone.
Just really bad break there for the Lions.
So they let the Lions coaches know of the block in the back.
Honestly, probably not hard to block in the back on a play like that. I mean, the ball changed directions 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, absolutely. So that one actually went against Noah Dalton. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Lions on their own 39-yard line. I think everyone here saw that one. Huge crowd tonight for the Lions. A lot going on, and the fans turned out. So first quarter, 16 seconds left in it. Mole takes a snap. It's going to be a give to Deaton. Deaton's brought down after a gain of about 4 or 5. So they will give him 5. Usually they don't agree with what I say when I give the yards.
And that'll be the end of the first quarter. We'll send it to a commercial.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Emma and Jake's just baby-proof their 2-bedroom bungalow to prepare for baby number 1 insurance. We're good at Madeline and Chance's just gave in and became minivan people to make room for baby number 2 insurance. And we're good at Gabby and Nate's just moved to a house with a bigger backyard to welcome fur baby number 3 insurance. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
Hoosier Uplands is a local nonprofit agency based in southern Indiana that serves as an area agency on aging, community action agency, licensed home health care and hospice agency, and community housing development organization. We thank all of the companies that give us the grants. Second quarter about to start here, 2nd and 5 for the Lions. Field flips ends. Lions on their own 44. First quarter, a lot of action for no points. So here we go. Mole brings his team onto the field. 2nd and 5 on the 44. He's going to go under center. 3 guys in the backfield with him. He takes a snap. He will throw. It's a quick pass to Dean. It's caught around the 50. Dean scampers for about 5 more yards before he's brought down, and a good passing catch for the Lions.
Yeah, Dean, great job after the catch there to gain an extra, like you said, 5 to 7 yards.
So they're going to give him 12 yards on the reception.
And Salem have a first down on the Senators' 44-yard line.
So like you said, 1st and 10 now for the Lions. They're into Senator territory on the 44. Mole under center takes a snap. It's going to be a give to Dent. Dent for a quick 6 or 7 yard pickup there. Actually, that's going to be about 10. I was way off on my yards there.
It was a great run there by the Lions.
So Dent picks up 10. So another first down on the 34 now. Here's the pitch to Dent again. Same exact play, and it's going to be a big gain for the Lions. Good tackle from behind there by 54, Jack Armstrong, but 16 yards for Dent. 31 yards on 3 carries for the sophomore. He's a third of the way to his 100-yard mark. We're in the second quarter, so he's on pace. 11 minutes to go in the half. 2 receivers this time for the Lions and 2 backs. Mole takes a snap. It's going to be a give up the middle to Deaton. And Deaton swallowed up, but he's going to pick up some yards.
Yeah, Lions running the ball very efficiently on this drive. So far, at least.
So 6 yards there for Deaton. 17 yards for him on the night. 3 carries. Senator defense, hands on their hips. They look a little bit tired.
Yeah, they've been on the field quite a bit.
West Washington has a lot of players that play both ways. Same formation for the Lions. 2 receivers, 2 wingbacks, and a running back. Mole takes a snap. He's going to pass. It's into the end zone, and it's a touchdown.
Quick little fade by Ponsford.
13-yard pass completed there. 37 yards on the night for Adam Mole, and this one's a touchdown.
Yeah, Ponsford obviously had the touchdown took away from him on the return, but nice to see him get one back it through the air.
So that's a big play for the Lions. They line up for 2 here. And it's going to be a run on the outside for Deaton, and he's in for the 2-point conversion.
That'll make it 8-0 Lions with just over 10 minutes left in the second quarter, and we'll send it to a commercial.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Matt's 1-car, 2-bedroom apartment with a home office / home gym insurance. We're good at Nick's SUV and farmhouse with a remodeled kitchen / art gallery insurance.
And we're good at the Wilbur suburban home with the 2-car garage / rehearsal space insurance. Have you seen my hockey socks?
Have you checked your sock drawer?
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
Yep.
So the Lions will kick it away to the Senators here with an 8-0 lead. As the result of the touchdown pass, Mole to Ponsford connection for 14 yards and 6 points. Dean will send away the kick. It's a low one, hits around the 30, and it's going to be fielded by Hudson Kress. Kress trying to find somewhere to go with it. He's down at about the 26.
Eventually wrapped up by Seth Ponsford there.
And Kress is someone that I'm surprised the Senators don't involve more in their offense. He's got a lot of speed.
Yeah, definitely.
Who knows? They may do some more of that here as the game winds on. The officials will talk it over there at midfield. Not sure what the confusion is, but there's 10:13 on the clock, and it's Senators' ball, 1st and 10 on their own 27. Lions defense should be fresh. They haven't been on the field very long. Done a good job slowing down the Senators so far. Here comes Hunt. He goes under center. Takes the snap. He's going to pitch it to the outside. And it's a pretty good run there for number 24. That's Isaiah Dennis.
Dennis on the carry for the Senators out to the 35-yard line, 8-yard gain, bring up 2nd and 2.
8 yards there for Dennis. He's got 17 on the night on 3 carries. Senators look like they're going to put 2 receivers on the same side this time, something we don't see a lot. Colton Brown, the far receiver, Morrow, the short-sided one. Here goes Hunt, under center, no one to his left except for a wingback. Takes a snap. It's going to be a give up the middle, and Lions quick to the ball there. It's going to be really close to the first down marker.
It appears they're going to give it to him.
So 3 yards for Collier. They will give him the first down, like you said, 12 yards on the night.
Back-to-back solid runs from the Senators.
That's what they need to do if they want to win this ball game. Although I'd like to see him throw the ball a little bit because the Lions' pass defense, the interceptions have been nice, but when we aren't picking the ball off, sometimes get beat downfield.
We'll see what the Senators do here.
Adjustment made by Hunt at the line. Sends a man, takes a snap. It's going to be a give up the middle again. This one's Collier for about 12 yards, but he lost the ball. It's picked up by Mole, and Mole's going to be brought down and around the 38. So a first sure fumble and takeaway for the Lions.
It's unfortunate for the Senators, but the Lions got to love it.
So that one's huge there, fumble for Collier.
Yeah, I mean, Collier got hit from both directions there, kind of something called a corkscrew.
So Mole stays on the field, joins the rest of his offense out there.
Well, starting this with great field position at the Senators' 38.
1st and 10, 8:53 on the clock in the first half. They set the ball. Briscoe gets on it to snap it to Mole. Mole under center, 2 receivers, one to his left, one to his right. Takes a snap. It's going to be a pitch. This one's taken up the field for Dent. Dent gets a good block on the outside, and he takes it to about the 15. They're going to give him 15. 46 yards now for Logan Dent.
Set up the Lions for a 1st and 10 on the 23-yard line.
The Lions use him a lot. He's got 125 carries on the season. He averages over 100 a game. Something that not a lot of teams have guys that can do that. 2 receivers again. Mole goes under center. Takes the snap, whistles blow before it, and it's going to be a timeout for the Senators. Coach Lowry calls timeout. We'll take a break. 8-0, Lions lead, 8:45 to go in the first half.
High school sports fans, welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirits, to pure sports. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Neidig, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is Game Time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA.
Yeah. So we're back here. It is Lions ball in deep into the Senator territory on the 23, 1st and 10 for Salem. Our offense is clicked outside of that first drive. Zamol goes under center. No receivers really. Takes a snap. He's going to pitch it to Deaton. Deaton uses the stiff arm, cuts up field, and he's brought down after a pretty solid gain. 7 yards for Deaton. 2nd and 3 now for the Lions. They've done a good job moving up the field and getting into good down and distances like the 2nd and 3. Receiver, 2 receivers this time. Mole takes a snap. He's going to pitch it. This one is to, can't tell.
I think Braxton Dean.
Yeah, I think it was Dean.
Braxton Dean with the carry down to the Senator.
So it's enough for a first down. 4 yards there for Dean. Not a usual ball carrier for the Lions, but we'll take what we can get, and that one's a first down. 1st and 10 now for the Lions, 12 on the 12. Senators' defense looks really tired now.
Yeah, they didn't get much time off at all.
Mole will go under center. He takes a snap. It's a quick give up the middle to Deaton, and Deaton's going to pick up a couple.
Noah Deaton was carried down to the Senator 10-yard line. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So they'll give him 2 yards on the carry there. 26 yards on 5 carries tonight for the senior. So what will the Lions do here? I'd like to see a run here for Mole, but this time he's going to pitch it on the outside. It's Deaton again, and he stood up and brought down at around the 4.
Noah Deaton down to the Senator 4-yard line. About a 6-yard gain.
6 yards. I think you got to go with either Mole or Dent here in this situation on a 3rd and 1 from the 4.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Mole run it, really,
yeah,
all the way.
And I'm really surprised they've only got the ball, Dent the ball 4 times. So Mole takes a snap. He is going to give it to Dent, and Logan's in for a touchdown. 4 yards and a touchdown for Dent. So 6:30 on the clock. The Lions take the 14-0 lead.
It's a good offensive drive for the Lions, excuse me.
6:30 on the clock. Like I said, it left in the first half. Both touchdowns have came this quarter for the Lions. Mole going for 2 here in the shotgun. Takes the snap. He's going to keep it himself, and he's in. So Mole picks up the extra 2 points, and it's a 16-0 lead for the Lions here with 6:30 on the clock left in the first half. We'll take a break. So Lions will kick it off to the Senators. 6:30 on the clock left in the first half. 16-0 lead for the Lions. They've done a really good job of just stalling out this West Washington offensive attack so far. So here's the kick, same place as last time to about the 35. They will try their hand at a return. It is Colton Brown. He picks up a short one, about 5 yards, and the Senators will start over with good field position on the 41. It's about the best field position they've got all night. Last time their offense looked like it might get something going, but it was stopped by the fumble by Collier. Not a ton of offense tonight for the Senators. They've only tried 1 pass play. It resulted in negative yards. So Hunt goes under center. He's got 2 receivers. Sends a man, takes a snap. He's going to pitch it to the outside. It's number 24, Dennis. Dennis gets around the edge, fumbles the ball again, and it is going to be waiting the signal. Lions ball. So one play and the Lions take back possession on yet another fumble for the Senators.
It's a crazy sequence there for the last two Senator offensive drives.
2 plays in a row where they fumbled the ball. Usually the Lions turn it over tonight. It's the Senators.
Yeah, we talked about that in the pregame. Salem needed to win the turnover battle, and so far they're on track to do so.
Yeah, up 2-0 in it. So whistles blow before the snap. It's a timeout for the Lions. So we'll take a timeout with them.
The benefits of choosing a career in the union construction industry are truly limitless.
Some of the things that I've worked on that I'm extremely proud of are some of the pipe racks that we just built for Eli Lilly.
Yeah, there's a lot of different avenues to grow and to advance in your career.
If you're a senior and college isn't for you, in the trades, there's so many opportunities. You get to work with your hands, you get trained for free, and the options are unlimited. You can do so many different things with this career.
Why do we have karate belts on tonight? All right, so we're back here. Fox Pearly Wealth Management is one of our generous donors. Don't have time to read the lines here. As the Lions get to the line of scrimmage, Mole takes the snap. He's going to pitch it to Dent. Dent looking for somewhere to go. He picks up a solid 6 or 7 yard gain. 6 yards. That's 56 tonight for Logan on just 6 carries. That's really efficient. He's averaging over 9 a carry. Something we're not surprised by. I mean, he averages, I believe it's just about 7 per carry on the year. The official number, 7.2. 2 receivers for Mole. He takes a snap. He's going to keep it himself, runs to his right, and he is going to be brought down after a short gain. They'll give him 3. Mole still in negative figures after the 14-yard loss on the bad snap. That's one of those things that punishes the quarterback when it's not really his fault. That's just how it goes. 3rd and 1 for the Lions. They're into the Senator territory on the 32. This is a big play. Probably 4-down territory nonetheless. Mole under center. He takes a snap. He is going to give it to Dent, and Dent pushes his way forward for at least a 1st down. 4-yard gain there for Dent. And I'm surprised they haven't been just feeding him the ball all night long.
Yeah, me as well, but can't complain with how the offense is running right now.
No, the offense looks really good so far. Under 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Mole once again goes under center. This time he's just got 1 receiver. Takes a snap. He's going to pitch it to Dent again. Same play, different side. Dent ends up on the right side of the field. He's brought down, and he's going to pick up about 4. So he picked up 4 the play before. He picks up 4 this time. There's a lot of 4s in that sentence. And 4:04 to go. So we're under 4 minutes to go here in the first half. 1st, 2nd, and 6 for the Lions. Number 1, Adam Mole. Going to give it up the middle to Deaton, and Deaton's going to pick up enough for a 1st down. So it definitely is a 1st down, and a 7-yard pickup there for Deaton.
Yeah, Deaton's having himself a good little night on the ground.
Yeah, 39 yards so far, still in the first half. And if it wasn't for a 5-yard loss on that first run of the game, he'd be over 40. 3:20 on the clock. 2 receivers, same side. Mole takes a snap. He runs it that way. And he is going to pick up a short gain. About 3 yards.
About a 3-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So Mole at the break-even point, 0 yards on 5 carries.
Lions doing a good job of running this clock down.
Yeah, we're under 3 minutes to go here. 16-0 lead for Salem. Mole takes a snap, pitches it. This time it's Dent. Dent, hard run, and he's into the end zone for the Lions.
It's his 2nd touchdown of the night.
So that one was from 15 yards out. 79 yards, and like you said, 2 touchdowns for Dent now. So, as usual, the Lions going to go for 2. All 3 scores now in the second quarter. We'll see if they're able to convert on the 2-point attempt, make it 24-0. Here's a snap. Mole going to keep it himself, and he's in, but there's a flag.
Definitely in, but there is a flag, like you said.
I think it's coming back. Usually you don't see the defensive penalties around the line of scrimmage, especially on a run. So if they back this up for a hold, the Lions are going to have a tough time converting. It looks like that's what it is.
Looks like holding on the Lions, back steps to the 12-yard line.
So now it's going to be a 2-point attempt from the 12. Gleasing upset with that one. His team's up 22-0.
Wouldn't be surprised if the Lions went to the air here.
No, it wouldn't surprise me one bit. He's only got 1 receiver. It's Dean on the right. Takes a snap. He will throw. Looking for somewhere to go with it, and it's caught, but just short of the line to gain. And the 2-point conversion, no good. So the Lions, 22-0 lead here with 2:33 to go in the half. We'll take a break.
One of my favorite things about playing high school sports is being a part of something bigger than myself.
I love being a part of a team and having a place where I belong. I'm Georgia Ferguson from East Central High School.
And I'm Jace Martin from North Harrison High School. The moments that often stand out most for student athletes happen off the playing field.
It's the team dinners, bus rides, and the music in the locker room.
It's the camaraderie, shared experiences, and being with your friends.
That sense of community helps you develop pride in who you are and what you represent.
Playing high school sports is where the values of your team, school, and community.
When it comes to your financial goals and dreams, taking action is vital to your success, but that's not always easy. You know where you are and where you want to go. His goal is to help you get there. As an experienced financial professional, he is committed to making your financial future as easy as possible. Fox Perlee Wealth Management. 2:33 to go here in the first half of play. Lions will kick it off, 22-0 lead. Same spot 3 times in a row. This one's fielded yet again by Brown, I believe it is. And he's going to get it to about the same spot as last time, the 41.
And the Senators will have just under 2.5 minutes here.
Yeah, so 2-minute drill for the Senators. We'll see if they use the pass more. I'm really surprised they haven't.
It wouldn't surprise me at all if they did air it out a little bit.
They've just had that 1 pass attempt, and like we said earlier, it was negative yards. Hunt has shown the ability to pass this season. They average about 100 of them a game. Here's a snap. It's going to be a pitch. This one's Kress. Kress looking for some room to go, and he is going to pick up a solid 5 or 6 yard gain.
8-yard line. 6-yard gain, bring up 2nd and 4.
6-yard gain for Kress. 8 yards tonight. And that's who I'd like to see him get the ball to more, I think. He's just got a lot of speed. He wants to get downhill, and that was a good example right there.
Yeah, I mean, you can't complain with 6 yards there.
They keep him on the field. Here's a snap. Hunt will throw it this time, looking for somewhere to go. Good protection, way down the field, and it's incomplete, just out of reach for Hayden Morrow. He was wide open.
Pass is incomplete, bring up 3rd and 4.
Dangerous pass over the top there with that overthrow. Lions defenders were lurking behind, but none of them able to get close. But you can see the coverage for the Lions. He was open. It was just a poorly thrown ball there for Hunt.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he was trying to lead somebody standing still up the field or what.
So it's going to be a 3rd down, 3rd and 4 from the 48. They're on their own 48. Here's a snap. Here's the pitch to Kress, and Kress isn't going to get the 1st down, but he picks up about 3. Going to depend on the spot here.
Clock's winding down, just about
we're
1:22.
Under a minute and a half. I'd call a timeout if I was coach here. I think I'd force their hand a little bit. Defense is held strong all night. It's a 4th and 1 on the 49. And there's a penalty on that one. False start. The line went way before the ball, and it's going to be a 4th and 6 now.
And the punt team will come out for the Senators.
So there's over a minute on the clock. They don't want to give the Lions a lot of time. Hunt's a really good punter. He's shown it in his first 2 of the night. Takes the snap. It's a big one. Not as deep as the other ones. It hits a Senator on the head. It's going to be down to the 30. I guess the 32. I thought when it hit him it was dead.
I'm not sure. I thought it was a Lion, but I'm completely probably wrong there.
Yeah, I think it... Pretty sure it hit Tyler Miller right square in the helmet.
Yeah, it probably was.
Or actually, I think it was Brennan Spears. So under a minute to go here in the half. Mole takes a snap. He will pitch it. This one's to Dent, and Dent fighting for every yard he can get. He picks up about 9 of them, and he's close to the 1st down marker.
Lions in the hurry up here.
91 yards tonight for Logan. Mole takes a snap. It's Dent again. He's got some room, and he's tripped up at about the 45, but it's a big play. 14 that time.
31 seconds on the clock here.
102 tonight for Dent. Yeah, like you said, under 30 now. Whistle blows. The Senators will take this timeout. Coach Lowry marching onto the field. Lions 22-0 lead in this one. We'll take a commercial break.
One of my favorite things about playing high school sports is being a part of something bigger than myself.
I love being a part of a team and having a place where I belong. I'm Georgia Ferguson from East Central High School.
And I'm Jace Martin from North Harrison High School. The moments that often stand out most for student athletes happen off the playing field.
It's the team dinners, bus rides, and the music in the locker room.
It's the camaraderie, shared experiences, and being with your friends.
That sense of community helps you develop pride in who you are and what you represent.
Playing high school sports is where the values of your team, school, and community are on display for everyone to see.
So we're back here. Under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The Lions are on the attack again, and we want to congratulate Logan Dent. From our calculations, he's got another season of 1,000 yards.
Yeah, very impressive, especially being a sophomore, doing it your freshman and sophomore year.
Absolutely, and he's still got at least one more game after this one with the sectionals. Probably two, hopefully two. Mole takes a snap. He's going to pass this time. Looking downfield for Dean. Airs it out, and it is intercepted. What a play there by the Senators. That's number 4, Hayden Morrow, picks off Adam Mole.
Not sure if Lions fans know yet. And there's the call. Lions defense will take the field.
And that was just a heck of a play there from Morrow on the back end of it.
Yeah, I mean, Mole put just about all he had into that one, and I think it was in Dean's arms for a while.
I think it was. I think both of them had their arms in there, and Morrow just ripped it away. So under 20 seconds now, Senators might bleed out the clock. Here's the pitch to Kress. They're just saying hang on to the ball at this point, and he's brought down after a gain of 1 or 2.
It appears they're just going to let the clock drain and lead it into halftime.
They'll give him 3 yards. And that'll do it for the first half. Lions 22-0 lead over the Senators. We will take a break and give you our halftime report in just a few minutes.
High school football fans, welcome back to Friday night, to pure spirit, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school football.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Neidig, and I just want to say, welcome back!
This is Friday night. This is Indiana high school football. This is your IHSAA.
Hi, I'm Matt Wolford, president of the IHSAA Foundation, and we need your help. We need your help so the youth of our community can develop advanced leadership skills. We need your help giving high school administrators and coaches the instruction and insight they need to be better role models and teachers. To learn more or to make a tax-deductible contribution, go to ihsaafoundation.org. You'll not only be contributing to the foundation of the IHSAA, you'll be contributing to the foundation of our community.
Assistant coach Jerry Borka. Assistant coach Gus Beckman. Assistant coach Rick Gunner. Assistant coach Brent Minton. Assistant coach John Calhoun. Managers were James Brown, Tommy Brown, and Greg Boggs. Cheerleaders were Brittany Hammond, Heidi Reeser, Tracy Chastain, Lindy Ringbolt, Brianna McCarty, Jill Knapp, Tara Baker, Beth Reeser, Carrie Wright, Liz Myers, Jill Hardaway, Michelle Murray, and Rachel Hine. Now for the players. Jamie Boyles, Paul Gross, Justin Pendergraft, Aaron Howie, Ryan Bauer, Philip Bousman, Adrian Brown, Quint Craven, Brad Hamilton, Justin Garlow, Matt Hoffmeister, Nick Schneck, Scott Boutell, Travis Jeremiah, Adam Humphrey, Wayne Alexander, Timmy Jordan, Brian Barnett, Johnny Elrod, Jeremy Gilbert, Greg Modlin, Blair Thompson, Rodney Bruff, Harley Gilstrap, Eric Hope, Eric Anson Humphrey, Brian Risk, Bo Dean, Chad Fleetwood, Justin Byerly, Dean Preston, Chris Coker, Nathan Kelly, Jared Hayes, Andy Napier, Jeremy Martin, Derek Clements, Mike Coker, Lindsey Halford, Andrew Motzinger, Chad Humphreys, Adam Jones, J.B. Collier, Ken Hawkins, Frank Newkirk, Zach Perlee, Scott Campbell, Jason Roseberry, Mitch Calhoun, Kobe Hayes, Ryan Bundy, Chris Cavell, Nathan Risen, Scott Durham, James Gray, and Brian Cooper. We appreciate you guys coming back tonight. Big round of applause for our last football sectional team in 1994. Fans, please turn your attention to the field as Miss Brittany Hiltbrand and her marching lions perform for the rest of our halftime entertainment. Salem Marching Band performs tomorrow in the state finals at 3:36 p.m. at Franklin Central High School. Best of luck to the band.
Last week they would not stop talking. We barely got through like half the minutes. It was awful.
It didn't have 2 touchdowns.
You two are going to be here next week, right?
Yeah.
I think we have it. Yeah, it was perfect. Like I said, I'm sure Nick has his number. I have his number. You know, we'll probably still be watching.
You're good at making big announcements. We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
All right, so we're here with the halftime report. To start, we'll go over the scoring summary so far. So with 10:18 to go in the first half, Lions struck first. Mulder Ponsford, 14-yard passing touchdown. 2-point conversion was good. Lions took an 8-0 lead. With 6:30 to go, and so we're back here with the halftime report. For the scoring in the first half, Lions struck first with 10:18 to go in the first half. Mulder Ponsford, 14-yard pass connection was good, and they converted on the 2-point conversion, resulting in an 8-0 lead. With 6:30 to go in the half, Dent on a 4-yard run to give them the 16-0 lead, and then with 2:33 to go in the half, Dent on another run, this one 15 yards, to give them the 22-0 lead. So what stood out to you in the first half?
Salem ran the ball very well, and even the Senators' offense didn't look bad at times, just the 2 unfortunate fumbles back-to-back.
Yeah, I mean, I'll agree. Like, they had those 2 plays in a row, fumbled it both times, and that really hurt them. That really kind of took them out of it a little bit. And then their defense is just on the field for so long, they had to have been getting tired.
Yeah, definitely. And, we talked about the turnover battle. West Washington 2, and now Salem 1 with that interception by Mull. I hate to call it a garbage time interception because it was the second half, but, ultimately it didn't do anything.
No, so we'll go over the first half stats here. These are unofficial. I keep them myself. So, for the Senators, passing, quarterback Gavin Hunt, 1 for 2 for -2 yards. Receiving his 1 pass was Miller, 1 reception for -2 yards. Rushing the ball, Hunt had 1 carry for 3 yards. Collier, 3 runs for 12 yards and a fumble. Dennis, 4 runs for 17 yards and a fumble. He leads the Senators in rushing. Miller, 2 runs for 4 yards. McFeeters, 2 runs for 7 yards. And then Kress, 4 runs for 14 yards. Totals, passing -2, rushing 57 for a total of 55 yards. So, obviously that stands out. Only 55 yards is, in your opinion, do you think it's good defense by the Lions or poor offense by the Senators?
I'd say good defense by the Lions. I think the front 4 have been getting through the line very well, and even the linebackers. If they do make it past the line of scrimmage, the linebackers are there ready to meet them.
It seems like to me the Senators are only getting about 2 or 3 yards per play, whereas the Lions are getting 5, 6, even 7 a lot of times. And I think the big thing for me that I've seen is the Lions have just executed really well on 1st and 10 situations. They've picked up 6 or 7 yards, and that leaves them with 2nd and shorts.
Yeah, definitely.
So for the Lions' first half stats, passing, Mole, 3 for 3 for 37 yards and a touchdown. 3 for 4, with the interception. Receiving, Dean, 1 reception for 12 yards. Ponsford, 1 reception for 13 yards and a touchdown. And then Wynn, 1 reception for 12 yards. Rushing, Mole, 5 carries for no yards. Dent, 11 carries for 102 yards and 2 touchdowns. Once again, we congratulate him on his 1,000-yard season for the 2nd straight year. Deaton, 7 carries for 39 yards, and Dean, 1 carry for 4 yards. Totals, passing 37 yards, rushing 145, brings up a grand total of 182 yards, and ultimately a 22-0 Lion lead at the half. Field position's also been huge. The Lions have gotten the field position better than the Senators, I would say, on just about every drive.
Yeah, definitely. And even when the Senators have gotten good field position, they haven't really capitalized well.
Yeah, and then one thing that's important to note is that the Lions do, I think they're receiving. Yeah, they'll receive the second half kick. So they have a chance to come out and really extend on that 22-0 lead and put the Senators in a really tough spot.
Yeah, 100%.
And I'm sure that's Coach Lowry's message to his team at the half is we've got to be better taking care of the ball. It's been the fumbles that's killed them. It hasn't really – their offense has ran pretty smooth. We've seen them convert on a couple of third downs. They've got the yards when they need to. It's just been the fumbles ultimately. And for the Lions, Coach Leasing, he's got to be telling his team, just keep doing what we're doing.
Yeah, I'd say definitely. It'd be interesting to see what the Lions come out and do. I'd say they'll keep it on the ground mostly on their first drive.
Yeah, and we'll take a quick 45-second break before we return with the second half.
When I'm not racing at the track, I do like to take things a little bit slower. But even with my foot off the gas, I'm still driven to save lives. So if you're like me and you like hunting and fishing, you could do something to save lives too. Just say yes to being an organ donor when you get your hunting or fishing license online, or when you renew your Indiana driver's license. Join the 4 million Hoosiers who have signed up to save lives. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. When I'm not racing at the track, I do like to take things a little bit slower. But even with...
And so scores from around the conference in a big game. Brownstown-Scottsburg, they're playing for the conference championship. The Braves up 21-0. Another interesting score is Corden's up on Silver Creek 13-7. Which, you know, they got a lot to play for with the tragic passing of one of their players. Pretty terrible event there. So the Lions will kick it off to get the second half started. The Lions will receive the kickoff to get the second half started. 22-0 lead for them. And I think, like we said, the key to the Lions, they just got to keep doing what they've done well, and that's really everything.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the Lions, one of the best games they've played all year.
Oh, for sure. And, I mean, there's not really a glaring weakness so far to the Lions on either end of the ball. They've shut down the Senators pretty well, mainly just by turning them over. It's not going to matter on this drive as the Lions will get the ball. So the kick is deep. It's going to be fielded by Deaton. Deaton looking for somewhere to go. He's thrown to the ground at the 31.
Noah Deaton on the return for Lions after the 31-yard line. First and 10 Salem.
So 1st and 10 for the Lions on the 31. We'll see what Coach Gleasing does on the first play out of the halftime. Maybe a pass here. Throw it up.
No, I wouldn't be surprised.
Maybe try and get some confidence back with Mole after the interception. I doubt it's wearing on him too much, as like we said, it was late in the half. It was pretty much a prayer ball anyways. Mole takes a snap. He's going to pitch it to Dent. This has been their play all night, and the Senators make some adjustments and swallow it up.
Logan Dent looks like no gain on the play. Bring up 2nd and 10.
I think the announcer was as shocked as us that he picked up 0 there.
Yeah, it definitely sounded like it.
So it'll be 2nd and 10 on the 31. Dean delivers his play to his guys. Like we said, the Lions have a sectional opponent already drawn. It is the Clarksville Generals right here next Friday. Mole in the gun, takes a snap. Flags will fly, and it's going to be a false start on the Lions. So it'll be 2nd and 15 now. Back to what I was saying about the Clarksville Generals. They are 0-8, but as everyone knows, when the postseason starts, records pretty much out the window.
Yep.
I'm sure Gleasing, interview him on Thursday, I'm sure he'll say the same exact thing.
I'd assume so.
So Mole goes in the gun early on in the drive. 2nd and 15, he goes to the air. It's a quick pass to Dean. They're trying to get him some room to operate, and he is brought down maybe a yard or two after the catch. Still is going to pick up about 9.
Third and 6 for the Lions.
9-yard completion there. 3rd and 6. A couple of catches tonight for Dean. He's been on the same play, I believe, is what he caught his last one on.
I think so.
Mole under center this time, takes a snap. It's going to be a give to Dent, and Dent's going to fall short of the line to gain, and he picks up about 4 yards.
39-yard line, 38-yard line. Bring up 4th
Ooh,
and 3.
looks like the offense staying on the field.
Not a great spot if you're a Lions fan. 3 yards on the gain for Dent. Lions will stay on the field here, 4th and 2. We'll see if it's a dummy play or if they actually run one. Mole takes a snap. He's going to give it to Dean Dent again, and Dent's going to work his way up past the 50 into Senator territory.
Give him 12 on the carry there. Puts him up to
117.
117 on the night. Thank you.
He's definitely over the 1,000 yards now. So under 10 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Mole, 1st and 10 on the 49, takes a snap. He's going to keep it himself, runs to the right side, evades 1, evades 2, and he's not going to get through the 4 or 5 Senators that brought the pressure there. They bring him down after about 1. 1 yard on the night for Adam Mole.
Now the Lions will have a 2nd and 9 on the Senators' 48.
getting close to 800 total yards on the season. Passing and rushing combined, obviously. He missed a lot of time, though, early on. Had an illness. He was out for a while. Takes a snap. He's going to give it to Dent. Dent looking for somewhere, gets it along the outside edge and picks up about 5.
Logan Dent down to the 44 of the Senators. 4-yard gain, bring up 3rd and 5.
Gives him 4. And 121 yards on the night for Logan Dent. We'll see if he can get to the 200-yard mark. It wouldn't surprise me as we're early on here in the 3rd quarter. 3rd and 5 on the 44. They went for it on 4th last time. This is even better opportunity to do so if they don't get it here on 3rd. Under center, takes a snap. He's going to give it to Dent. Dent finds a bunch of room up the field, and he's going to take it for about a 12-yard gain with 17.
Great run by the sophomore. He made a heck of a move to trick out number 4, Hayden Morrow there.
Yeah, and honestly, Dent made his own path there. The blocking wasn't great, but he pushed through, got through the line untouched, and went about 15 yards before anyone even found him.
Yeah, he's pretty good at making his own space.
So 1st and 10 on the 28 of Senator territory. Mole in the gun this time, takes a snap. He's going to pass, throws it downfield. It's a really good ball, and it's caught for a touchdown by number 6, Noah Deaton.
A great route and a great throw by Adam Mole.
28-yard touchdown passing catch for Mole.
I mean, he was wide open pretty much the whole way. Towards the end, a defender shaded towards him, but ultimately it did not matter.
Beautifully placed ball by the Lions, but there's a flag.
Uh-oh.
We're just going to wait the call here. It was really, really late. Personal foul. It's going to be against the Senators. So it'll stand as a touchdown for the Lions. It's the main thing. So 8:06 on the clock.
And that penalty will be enforced on kickoff.
Mole to Deaton. Both of them seniors on their senior night for a 28-yard passing touchdown. We'll see what they do here. They're going to go for 2. Typical of the Lions, unless it's late in the game and they're up or down by a lot. Takes a snap. Mole will keep it himself, and believe he's short. He is, so it's a 28-0 lead for the Lions. With 8:06 to go in the 3rd quarter, we'll take a break.
It's 2 p.m. Saturday afternoon. You have 2 choices. Option 1, take 2 nanoseconds to reach over and put on your seatbelt. Or option 2, decide it's too much work for a Saturday and don't put on your seatbelt. As the seatbelt alarm continues to sing the song of its people, you roll your eyes. You're just going down the block, you'll be fine. You take a turn to the left, and that's when you see it.
Just wear your seatbelt. It's an easy way to save your own life. The Indiana Criminal Justice Institute wants to remind you that choices matter. Click it to live it.
Eddie Gilstrap Motors is your local Southern Indiana Ford dealer of choice. Our customers can count on quality used cars, great prices, and a knowledgeable sales staff. Eddie Gilstrap Motors would love to assist you with your next new or used vehicle. Come down to 207 South Main Street, Salem, Indiana 47167, right off the square. So the Lions get excellent position here as they chose to take the penalty on the kickoff. So they'll spot the ball on the 45. You don't see this a lot. So Dean just waiting for the whistle. Here it is, so he'll kick it away. Pretty good kick. Ends up out of bounds, and it's really going to ruin the penalty that they were able to get. Really wasn't a great kick. I don't know why I said that one there. 28-0 lead for the Lions, 8:06 to go in the 3rd quarter. The Senators will take over. They're standing at the 20. It should be further than that. So, a lot of confusion here. I don't know if they're thinking of the penalty, but that was enforced on the place of the kick, where they placed the ball. So that shouldn't matter.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the confusion is here.
Coach Lowry on the field. I think he wonders the same thing himself.
Kick out of bounds. West Washington's chosen to make Salem kick the ball again.
So Salem will re-kick. I don't know if it's from the 45 or back at the 40. Everyone's confused. It's on the 50.
That's way beyond my knowledge there.
So Dean will kick it off. It's a short one on the ground. And I was going to say he took it on a knee, so that one's going to be down wherever Tyler Miller touched it.
Looks like around the 22 or 23 yard line. Make it to 23.
Senators don't have a lot of seniors on the team. Looks like just about 6 of them. The reason I brought that up is because Tyler Miller is one of them. So 8:04 to go in the third quarter. Like you said, they take over on the 23, their own 23. And the Senators need to get some offense going quick if they want to claw their way back into the game. Hunt talks to his backs. Takes the snap. Fakes the handoff. He'll keep it himself. He's got some room. Follows his blocking well. Gets away, and he's going to be brought down at the other end of the 50, around the 49.
I believe that's the biggest play for the Senators tonight.
28-yard run for Hunt.
Yeah, good job by sophomore Ethan Campbell there to finally bring him down.
And like I said, he followed his blocking really well and then left him when he needed to cut up field. And the result, a good one for the Senators, a 28-yard run, and they're into Lion territory now. We'll see if they're able to get any offense going now that they got that play. 1st and 10, Hunt under center, 2 receivers to his right, takes a snap, gives it to Collier up the middle. He trips over someone and picks up about 2.
22 Collier on a carry down to the 47-yard line, breaks up 2nd and 8.
Clock just hit 7:30. The Senators will have a 2nd and 8, from the Salem 47.
Lions off defense should have some life to them. They haven't been on the field a lot tonight. Salem's definitely controlled time of possession well.
Yes, they have.
2nd and 8. Hunt under center, takes a snap. He keeps it himself again, and another solid run for the junior as he picks up a solid 8 or 9 yards. I'm going to give him 9 and a first down. 40 yards now for Hunt. He's the leading rusher by pretty good margin. Lions fans trying to get some energy into this defense. They look a little bit stale out there. Definitely don't want to lose focus now. 28 points is not a lot. Hunt takes a snap. It's going to be a give. I think that's Collier again. No, that's actually going to be McFeeters. 6 yards for McFeeters there. Hasn't handled the ball a lot tonight, but he runs pretty hard. So 2nd and 5 for the Senators on the 33. Hunt gets his offense. 2 receivers this time, 1 to each side. He pitches it to Kress. Kress follows his blocking nicely, gets to the outside. He's down the 10-5, and touchdown, Senators.
Now, first score of the night for West Washington. That'll put them on the board.
So, like you said, those Senators fighting back a little bit.
Yeah, definitely the best offensive drive they've had. You know, outside of the score even, just a lot more big plays.
I said it earlier, I think they need to get Crest the ball a little bit more. They do there, and it's a 33-yard touchdown run for them.
Yeah, maybe they should just listen to you all the time.
They're going to try the PAT. It's the quarterback, Gavin Hunt, and that one is good by a lot. 28-7 lead for the Lions now. We'll take a break with 5:46 to go in the third.
In high school sports, it's fun making big plays, facing off against your school's rival, and winning games.
But behind those exciting moments is a lot of hard work, perseverance, and mental toughness. I'm Kate Garden from Wawasee High School.
And I'm Claire Hack from Jennings County High School. High school sports help student athletes develop the mindset we need to face life's challenges, be resilient, and embrace the uncomfortable.
We learn that overcoming adversity is how we grow, and by leaning into challenges, we develop courage and integrity.
We discover there are no shortcuts to success, and that it only comes when preparation meets opportunity.
Behind all the fun and excitement of playing, we are growing as people and learning powerful life lessons through high school sports.
I am IHSA.
Jason Petmeyer is a local Washington County, Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent. He understands how important his role is in protecting your property and your loved ones. So the Senators will kick it off to the Lions. It's the first time since the opening kickoff. We saw a good one last time from Hunt. It's another pretty good one, fielded at about the 15 for Ponsford. Ponsford tries to find a way on the outside. He's brought down at about the 31. That's close to a face mask there.
Yeah, I mean, a couple high tackles on him there. I guess the refs didn't see anything.
You would think he was right there. He would have saw it if it was.
Yeah.
Either way, the Lions 28-7 lead. I'm sure Coach Gleasing would like him to add on another touchdown on this drive. Mole going to go under center. Splits his receiver wide. It's Braxton Dean. Takes a snap. When in motion, he pitches it to Dent. Dent looking for somewhere to go. Good defense by the Senators. Bring him down after maybe a 2-yard gain.
Logan Dent after the 33-yard line brings up 2nd and 8.
So 2 yards on the carry. He's up to 140, still in the third quarter.
Very impressive from a sophomore.
He's had a huge night. I know he missed one game, and he missed a significant time in the Brownstown game as well. Mole under center, 2nd and 8 on the 33. Takes a snap. He's going to give it up the middle to Dent again. This one's a first down, knocks a man down in his way, and he picks up 12 yards.
Great play there by the Lions.
And he just runs really hard every time.
Yep. I mean, it's over 150 yards now tonight.
So we're under 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Salem 28-7 lead. They can take their time a little bit here. 10 seconds on the play clock. Mole talks to his guys, goes under center, takes the snap. He's going to give it to Dent. Logan looking for somewhere to go. He's tripped up, and he's going to pick up about 2 or 3.
Logan Dent down to the 48-yard line, 3-yard gain, be 2nd and 7.
They're going to give him 3 there. They've used him a lot tonight, especially in the second half. Just in the second half alone, he's got 8 carries for 53 yards. 2 receivers this time for the Lions. Mole in the gun, takes a snap. He is going to keep it himself, and he's going to be brought down just short of the line to gain. 6 yards on the carry for Mole. He faked the handoff to Dent, and one of the Senators bit on it hard.
Yeah, I mean, this Salem offense this year, I mean, the misdirection is executed very well.
And that's the thing. When you can get Dent going like he has tonight, you can run that play to success 80% of the time.
Yeah, definitely.
It's 3 minutes on the clock here in the third. Mole under center, third and short. Takes a snap. He's going to give it to Dent again. Dent on the outside, picks up the first down and about 5 yards.
I mean, Dent's getting pretty much everything he wants on the ground. He's been nothing short of unstoppable tonight.
Absolutely. So we're under 3 minutes. The clock's rolling. Senators just look tired.
Yeah, that defense has been on the field a lot tonight.
Yeah. So Mole gets ready. Takes a snap. He's going to pitch it on the outside. This time it's to Dean. Dean looks for somewhere to go, and he may have a first down. They're going to give him 9, 2nd and 1 for Braxton. They've used him to run the ball a fair amount. He's going to stay in the backfield. Shockey's the one that delivers the play call this time. 2nd and 1 for Mole. He goes under center. 3 guys join him in the backfield. Takes a snap. He's going to pitch it to Dean, and Braxton's going to pick up a solid 7 or 8 yard gain. They give him 9.
Brings up another Lions first down from the Senator 23-yard line.
22 yards tonight for Braxton Dean. The Lions will use up as much time as they want. Minute 30 on the game clock here in the third quarter. Mole takes the snap. It's going to be a give up the middle to Deaton. The play's worked a couple times tonight. This one's going to be snuffed out, but he still picks up about 4 yards, 3. 43 yards tonight for Deaton, including that big pass play for a touchdown.
Yep, clock just hit a minute left in the third quarter.
(28-7) the score. Lions lead it. They're threatening again on the 19. 2nd and 6. One receiver to his left. Mole under center. Sends a man in motion. Takes a snap. It's going to be a same play. Give up the middle to Deaton. And he's going to pick up the first down in about 10 yards.
9-yard gain. The first and goal, Salem.
So a first and goal for the Lions. 52 yards on the ground for Deaton. And another 28 in the air.
Now, clock just under 25 seconds here for the Lions. We'll probably see one more play.
Mole takes a snap. He's going to pitch it to Dent. It's snuffed out there by Hudson Kress.
Pretty good effort there from the senior to get into the backfield real quick.
A 1 yard gain there for Dent.
It appears they're going to let this clock go right into the fourth quarter.
So that'll do it for the third quarter. Lions lead 28-7. We'll take a break before giving you the final quarter of play.
Hey, Indiana. Let's clear the air about vaping. Glue, rat poison, paint. We all know these products contain poisons like formaldehyde, arsenic, and lead. And these are just a few of the chemicals you'll find in e-cigarette vapor. Let's clear the air, Indiana. Don't puff this stuff. Visit don'tpuffthisstuff.com to join the fight and spread the word.
So we're back here live awaiting the fourth quarter of play. Lions lead it 28-7. It's been a good effort by the Lions. They're threatening again. It's 2nd and goal from the 9. The Washington County Community Foundation, for good forever for Washington County. You don't have to be rich to give through the foundation. Lynx Clothing and Shoes, right in the heart of Salem, located at 15 Public Square, your place to get your favorite team's gear and much more. They've been serving Washington County for 16 years. Stop in and see what we have for you. Lynx has it. So we'll see what the Lions order up here on a 2nd and goal. Leasing had a lot of time there as the quarter ran out to tell his team what he wanted. Mole goes in the gun. Takes a snap. He's going to keep it himself. And they've got him wrapped up. Not able to bring him down yet. Whistles blow. A flag thrown from the back judge late. I don't think Mole picked up any yards there. The flag was thrown right at the line of scrimmage. Whenever there's a pileup like that, you got to think it could be a face mask. It is a face mask against the Senators. So they'll repeat 2nd down. Penalties have just killed them.
Yeah, I mean, definitely been a huge part of this game tonight.
So they'll step off the distance. It's going to be a 2nd and goal from the 4.5 yard line. That was a Brownstown type play right there for the Lions.
Yeah, it definitely was.
Took the snap, faked it about 4 different ways, and then kept it himself.
Yeah, that's a playbook there's no shame in imitating.
No. Got to be conference champs again, I would imagine. So here's the give. It's to Dent, and he's right around the goal line. He's going to be just short. It's 3 yards there for Dent, 3rd and goal. We've seen the sneak a lot from this yardage.
Yeah, I mean.
And it's been successful pretty much every time except for the Corden game.
Yeah, it'd be hard to imagine they go anywhere outside of the sneak here.
So they delivered the play. Third and goal on the 1. Mole takes a snap. It's going to be a give. And Logan Dent will walk into the end zone untouched. It's a 1-yard touchdown run for the sophomore. And the Lions on top, 34-7. It's Dent's 3rd touchdown run of the night.
Yeah, scratch what we said about the sneak there.
Yeah. That play works almost like a sneak, though, when you've got Logan Dent, who can pretty much run over anyone. So Mole responsible for 2 of the touchdowns, Dent 3 of them, and Ponsford and Deaton a touchdown apiece. So Mole in the gun on the 2-point attempt, takes the snap. He will throw it. Nowhere to go with it. He finds a man late and incomplete off the hands of Braxton Dean at the back of the end zone. So it'll be a 34-7 lead for the Lions with just over 10 minutes to go in the ball game. We'll take a commercial break.
What organizations can I support through the foundation? Grants are made to a variety of organizations in areas like education, arts, history, religion, and many others. We will work with you to determine what organization you would like to support through your fund. If you have more than one organization you would like to support, you can do that too. With a fund in the foundation, you will be able to support your favorite organization forever.
And we're back here, 10:43 to go in the ball game. Lions lead it 34-7. Braxton Dean will kick it off for Salem. The Senators need a lot of scores very quickly. So here it goes. It's a kick on the ground. It's going to be fielded pretty short. A good return here for the Senators. They're still on their feet, and it's a huge return now for number 23, Colton Brown. They've targeted Brown a lot. They've kicked it to him pretty much every time, and he put that one into Salem territory. They just couldn't find a way to bring him down there.
No, they couldn't at all.
First and 10 on the 37. $10:34 to go in this one. Gavin Hunt takes the snap. He will keep it himself. May have been some confusion on that one, but it works out in their favor as he rushes for about 12 yards.
12-yard run to the Senators down to the Salem 25. First and 10, West Washington.
Hunt back to the leading rusher for the Senators, 52 yards. I'm sure the Senators fans are wondering why couldn't we do this in the first half for at least a couple of drives.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's working very well.
Ten minutes to go in this one. Hunt under center. Takes a snap. It's a give up the middle. This one's to Collier. Collier tries to run through a man. It doesn't work, but he's brought down after about a 13-yard first down. They'll give Collier 12 on that one, and it's a first down, and they're deep into Lion territory now. First and 10 on the 13. I don't know why the Senators are taking so long to get the plays here.
Yeah, one would think they'd need as much time as they could possibly get.
Especially with the clock rolling. Hunt under center. Takes a snap. It's going to be a give to McFeeters. McFeeters looking for somewhere to go. Runs into a swarm of Lions. And he's going to get about, can't really tell from here, 4 yards.
Second and 6.
He might not have the numbers to show it, but he has ran really well tonight, ran hard. Lions make a substitution. So 9 minutes to go. Here's the snap. It's going to be a give to Kress. Kress was trying to find room. Don't think he did.
Kress down to the 5-yard line. About a 4-yard gain, 3rd and 2.
So it's a 4-yard gain for Kress. 50. Go ahead.
I said it brings up a 3rd and 2 for the Senators here.
It's a big play if the Senators want to get back in the game. I mean, it's obviously going to be 4-down territory. I don't see him kicking a field goal. Hunt has the leg to do so, but there's no purpose.
Yeah, I'd agree 100%.
So we'll see what they do here. Hunt takes it up the middle. It's going to be close. It's going to depend on the spot.
Gavin Hunt down just inside the 5-yard line. Looks like it's going to be 4th and short. 4th down, West Washington.
So it's going to be 4th and extremely short. Just picks up a yard there.
I wouldn't be surprised if they go back to the same play.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, they're taking their time. Clock's under 10 seconds, 5 on it. Hunt under center. Takes a snap. He's going to keep it himself. Tries to get to the outside. I think it's enough for a first down.
I believe the first man in there was number 52, Brady Briscoe. A nice play on senior night.
So I guess he's short.
It appears so.
That's nothing more than an amazing spot for the Lions. 7:30 on the clock here. Lions lead at 34-7. We'll take it.
Lions starting on their own 4-yard line here.
Yeah, backed up really deep. The Senators needed that one if they wanted a chance. Mole takes a snap. It's going to be a give up the middle. I didn't see who the back was. I would assume it was Deaton, yeah. It was Deaton. He gets 3 yards there before he's brought down. So the Lions definitely should take their time now. Play clock at 20 and it's rolling.
Yep, clock just under 7 minutes now.
Mole, heels on the end zone, takes a snap. It's going to be a give to Dent. Dent fights for some room, and he's going to be brought down, and a late flag flies. It's a 20-yard gain for Dent. It may come back, or they'll add on to it. We'll see. There's been a couple of unsportsmanlikes already. They were both on the Senators. So holding against the Lions. So erase the play there for Salem. They'll just walk it back here. They spot the ball on the 9. He got enough yards to where it still was a positive play. Six and a half on the clock. Mole, under center, takes a snap. He's going to pitch it. I didn't get the number there. It's a solid run. It's going to be close to the first down marker. It's DJ Ward. I didn't get the yardage there. About 5 yards there for DJ Ward. The sophomore getting his first action of the night. So the Lions, 1st and 10, fresh set of downs. Play clock dwindling. Mole under center takes a snap. It's going to be a give up the middle. It's going to be Voiles. It's a 2-yard gain. Can't see the numbers this far away, and it's not players that I necessarily recognize, so. Five and a half on the clock, and it's rolling. Lions take their time. Mole on the field with his guys under center, takes a snap. It's going to be a pitch. I believe that's Ward. And DJ Ward will pick up some yards there.
DJ Ward, 5-yard gain after the 22-yard line.
We'll give him 5. 3rd down and 3 for the Lions. It's gotten cold. Most of the fans have stayed here, though. Still got a pretty good crowd.
Yeah, solid crowd tonight for the Lions.
We got about 4.5 minutes till they will receive their county championship. Mole takes a snap. It's going to be another give on the pitch. Still pushing forwards. It's a first down and some for DJ Ward.
Great effort there from another sophomore.
7 yards there for Ward. He's came into the game and done really well. Is there a trophy for the county championship?
I'm not sure.
I don't know either. I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm wanting to say there's not, but I'm not sure.
My guess would be no. 4:20 on the clock. They're going to put Campbell in the game now. He takes the snap. He pitches it to DJ Ward. Ward fights for some yards. He picks up about 4.5, 5.
They just don't want to agree with you tonight.
No.
Give them 6.
I'll give him 6 yards. I'm always off by a yard. Unless it's around the 50, then I can see it pretty well.
Probably the best view we have.
Yeah. So Campbell, under center again, takes a snap. It's going to be a give up the middle. It's 34. That's going to be Corbin Voiles.
Corbin Voiles, 1 yard gain after the 36. Bring up 3rd and 3.
They'll give him a generous yard there. See, I would have said 0 there, so I'm lucky I didn't speak. 3 minutes to go in this one. Number 5 into the game for the Lions. That is Ethan Larimore. He'll deliver the play call this time. So the JV squad out there for Salem. Campbell takes a snap. It's going to be a pitch to DJ. DJ fights for yards. Going to be short of the first down. Picks up about 2.
DJ Ward out to the 38-yard line. 2-yard gain. Bring up 4th and 1.
Nailed that one. Two and a half on the clock. We'll see what the Lions decide to do, if they decide to punt it away or go for it. Looks like the offense is standing out on the field. 4th and 1. Campbell takes a snap. He's going to pitch it to DJ. DJ is there for the first down. There is a lot of fighting after the play. That's going to be a penalty, I believe, on number 60. That's Brennan Sears.
I was away from the ball as well. I believe that was on the quarterback, Ethan Campbell. Interesting to see there. It's a former Lion.
The officials will talk it over. I don't know what happened, but it was just, there's a lot of grabbing.
Yeah, very unnecessary there.
So a 15-yard penalty gives the Lions the automatic first down with 2:15 to go in the ball game. They got to feel comfortable up 34-7. Coach Gleasing said their goal is to get 2% better each week. I'd say they've accomplished that throughout the season.
Yeah, I'd agree, definitely.
So they're writing down who the penalty was on there. They immediately pulled him out of the game, so good on the Senators there. Lions hurry to the line. 10 seconds on the play clock. Campbell goes under center. Takes the snap. He will pitch it, and it's going to be a no-yard gain for,
pretty sure, Ward.
Yeah, DJ Ward. 2nd and 10 now for the Lions. They just got a few more plays to run before it's official. Lions fans starting to exit the stands here with 1 minute and 20 seconds on the clock. Campbell under center. Takes the snap. It's going to be a give up the middle to Voiles, and Voiles will pick up about 3 yards.
3-yard gain for Voiles.
3rd and 7 now for the Lions. 1 minute to go in the ball game. 45 seconds on the game clock. Lions taking their time to the line of scrimmage here. Campbell under center. He takes the snap. It's a pitch to DJ Ward. DJ's brought down after a 1-yard gain. See, when the play's right in front of us, I can get the yards. It's just when it's on the other end of the field.
Yeah, I guess it's the little things for some people.
So, under 15 seconds on the clock. The game clock has 25 on it, so the Lions can just wait it out. Lions will walk off the field, and it is official. Lions win it 34-7. They are the county champs. We will take a quick break before we give you the post-game report.
What organizations can I support through the foundation? Grants are made to a variety of organizations in areas like education, arts, history, religion, and many others. We will work with you to determine what organization you would like to support through your fund. If you have more than one organization you would like to support, you can do that too. With a fund in the foundation, you will be able to support your favorite organization forever.
I love that high school sports are about so much more than winning.
I couldn't agree more. While the immediate goal might be to win a game or championship, the real purpose of high school sports is to develop good people, not just good athletes. I'm Robert Falkins, a proud South Bend LaSalle Lion.
And I'm Carrie Rosati, a proud Roncalli Royal. We're both assistant commissioners of the Indiana High School Athletic Association.
In education-based athletics, we care just as much about how student athletes are performing in the classroom as we do about how they're performing on the playing field.
That's because high school sports are a tool to build the character of student athletes, not just their athletic skills.
Developing the whole person rather than just the athlete. That's what high school sports in Indiana are all about.
Support the real purpose of education-based athletics by buying a ticket to your high school's athletic events.
This is training good athletes. This is developing better people. This is your IHSAA.
What organizations can I support through the foundation? Grants are made to a variety of organizations in areas like education, arts, history, religion, and many others. We will work with you to determine what organization you would like to support through your fund. If you have more than one organization you would like to support, you can do that too. With a fund in the foundation, you will be able to support your favorite organization forever.
I love that high school sports are about so much more than winning.
I couldn't agree more. While the immediate goal might be to win a game or championship, the real purpose of high school sports is to develop good people, not just good athletes. I'm Robert Falkins, a proud South Bend LaSalle Lion.
And I'm Carrie Rosati, a proud Roncalli Royal. We're both assistant commissioners of the Indiana High School Athletic Association.
In education-based athletics, we care just as much about how student athletes are performing in the classroom as we do about how they're performing on the playing field.
That's because high school sports are a tool to build the character of student athletes, not just their athletic skills.
Developing the whole person rather than just the athlete. That's what high school sports in Indiana are all about.
Support the real purpose of education-based athletics by buying a ticket to your high school's athletic events.
This is training good athletes. This is developing better people. This is your IHSAA.
So the Lions are going to win this one 34-7 is your final score. The scoring summary for the Lions. 3 touchdowns scored in the second quarter with 10:18 to go. Molda Ponsford passing touchdown for 14 yards, gave him the 8-0 early lead. With 6:30 to go in the half, Dent on a 4-yard run gave him the 16-0 lead, and then with 2:33 to go in the half, Dent on a 15-yard run gave him the 22-0 lead headed into halftime. In the second half, the Lions got the scoring started with 8:06 to go on the clock. Mole to Deaton passed a touchdown for 28 yards, and they were up 28-0. West Washington struck back with 5:46 to go in the third quarter. Hudson Crest a 33-yard touchdown run with a 28-7 score. And then the final score of the game, Logan Dent on a 1-yard touchdown run with 10:43 to go in the game gave the Lions the final of 34-7. So obviously the offense looked really good for the Lions tonight. I think they did everything they could do. I mean, the Senators, they tried to slow them down, but it was pretty unsuccessful.
Yeah, that first half defense by the Lions as well was very good tonight. Second half, Senators kind of found a spark and obviously scored.
Yeah, I mean, to start the third quarter, West Washington's offense came out pretty good. They looked like they had some momentum going, and they got that score, which put it at 28-7. I thought we might have ourselves a game, but the Lions quickly answered. And what was really the biggest play of the game probably was when the Senators were on like the 6-yard line maybe, and they shut them down on a 4th down.
Yeah, it was a big 4th down stop for the Lions.
So the stats for the Lions tonight: passing, Mole 5 for 6 for 74 yards, 2 touchdowns and an interception. Receiving, Dean 2 catches for 21 yards. Ponsford 1 catch for 13 yards and a touchdown. Deaton 1 catch for 28 yards and a touchdown, and then Wynn 1 reception for 12 yards. Rushing, Mole had 7 carries for 7 yards. Dent 23 carries, 162 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Deaton 10 carries, 55 yards, and Dean 3 carries for 22 yards. So pretty balanced attack.
Yeah, definitely. It was nice to see the Lions. I mean, they threw it 6 times tonight, which is more than usual, honestly.
And then our stats for the Senators: 1 pass on the night. It was a completion for 1 for 2 for -2 yards. Hunt had 5 carries himself, 53 yards. Collier 5 carries, for 26 yards. And then Dennis 4 carries for 17 yards. Miller 2 carries for 4 yards. McFeeters had 4 carries for 17 yards, and then Crest 6 carries for 51 yards and a touchdown. So we'll give you our players of the game for the Lions. I think it's a tough choice, really. I think it could go to Mole or Dent, but I'm going to give it to Dent. He had 23 carries, 162 yards, and 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, I'd have to agree, definitely. Logan Dent was nothing short of unstoppable tonight.
And then for the Senators, I would give it to Hudson Crest. He made some big plays on defense, looked really good, got through the line a couple of times, and then he scored the only touchdown for the Senators.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you on Crest as well.
So unless you got anything else to say, I think we'll sign off.
Nah, I think that's about it.
So thank you for everyone for listening tonight. Remember to tune in next week as the Lions play Clarksville on this field next Friday. I believe it'll be at 7 p.m., and we will be there. It should be free since it's a sectional game. Thank you all, and have a good night.